This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to another edition of some Edmonton Oilers talk. And yet again, we are talking post-victory for the Oilers. What is that now? 3 games in a row. The streak continues, and damn rights does it feel good, boys. As the Edmonton Oilers seem to be rolling under Ken Hitchcock now. What's the streak at? What's kind of the run at under Ken Hitchcock through 6 games? It's 4, 1, and 1. Read them and weep. Let's go check the Pacific Division standings because I want to do this with you, right? Like, I like doing things together with you. Right now, we sit 1 point back of the San Jose Sharks and Vegas Golden Knights, who are tied for the 3rd divisional spot in the Pacific. And then all of a sudden, the Anaheim Ducks are at 31 points. And the even better spot to be in, first place in the Pacific Division, kind of up for grabs right now, the Calgary Flames, 15-9-2 with 32 points. Now, when we fired head coach Todd McLellan, did anyone think the Oilers would be within 4 points of the Calgary Flames for first place within a couple of games under Ken Hitchcock? I don't think anyone did. But here we are on a 4-1-1 streak with a win streak of the past 3. Seriously, if the Ducks hadn't won the past 3, we'd probably be in a playoff spot as it stands right now. The Sharks have lost their last 4. We're hoping that continues to about 5 or 6 so as we can get it going. And then, of course, the Vegas Golden Knights have lost 1. They lost to us after winning 5 straight and 6 of their past 7. So let's go quickly break down this 2-1 victory for the Edmonton Oilers. And then I'll give you the stats first, then I'll give you my take and give you an explanation as to what I saw out there for the Oilers. So let's go review the Golden Knights first, because that'll make more sense. Essentially, one guy had 1 point, and that's it for the Vegas Golden Knights last night. Yes, I'll mind you, it was an absolute broken play after a certain defenseman gave up a glorious chance to get that puck to the middle of the ice. Jonathan Marchessault comes down the wing. Adam Larsson's competing with him, and then Marchessault spins, and Larsson literally just looks at him and gave up, completely gave up on the play. 100% just said, I'll stick my stick out. If you hit it, you hit it. If not, whatever. And there was the Larsson gaffe for the game that leads to a goal. William Karlsson got the goal. He had 5 shots on net, so a 20% shooting percentage. Honestly, I'm really impressed that wasn't more. And the other story in net for the Vegas Golden Knights last night, anyone happen to catch that flower that was in net? You know, normally flowers are quite wimpy. You can break them, you can snap them really easy, but there wasn't much snapping Marc-Andre Fleury last night, that is for sure. The guy allowed 2 goals on 34 shots against, a .941 save percentage, even with 2 goals against. Guy was unbelievable. A couple of those big saves on Connor McDavid. You know what, McDavid made him look silly, but that is McDavid versus any other goaltender. It's going to happen. So Fleury, why would we save him the embarrassment? However, Marc-Andre Fleury definitely came in clutch and made quite a few huge saves for the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm focusing so much on this because if it wasn't for Marc-Andre Fleury in that game last night, it would have been a 6-1, 7-1 final for the Edmonton Oilers, given the glorious, absolutely glorious scoring chances they had. And of course, as we always say, if the identity line didn't shoot the puck wide of the net 6 or 7 times, it seemed. I mean, they might only shot it wide twice, but it seems every shot on net they get misses wide. And it's just a matter of one going in for them, and they will be bashing pucks through the back of the net unbelievably for the Oilers over a 10-game, 12-game stretch should they get hot. So now the Oilers, what kind of happened for them last night? Well, 2-1, like I said, they won. Extend their win streak to 3. That's a big streak to have this year. Leon Draisaitl had an assist. Jujhar Khaira had an assist. We'll get to that in a second. Oscar Klefbom had an assist as well on Connor McDavid's big old goal to start that, right? Remember, he picks it up in the, I think it was just outside the defensive zone on the Oilers' half of the ice, goes down the ice, drags across the crease, and flips it bar down on Marc-Andre Fleury. Oh my God, what an absolutely unbelievable play by Connor McDavid. Like I said, he'll make any goaltender look silly. It's just a miracle that Marc-Andre Fleury only looked silly once on that play. That is, wow. Good job by Fleury, and even better job by McDavid to get that 1-0 lead early for us. And now, let's go back to that Jujhar Khaira marker, because this is where it's huge, right? Jujhar Khaira gets a turned over puck, just feeds it in front, and finally, our man we acquired for Ryan Strome does something. Ryan Spooner gets in there and just bats it past Marc-Andre Fleury. Yes, Fleury kind of looks silly, but I mean, the puck got out in front of the net so fast, Fleury, I don't even think, realized it, and he just kind of tumbled down to try and make the save. But Ryan Spooner netted the game-winning goal. And guys, if that is not the clutchest thing we have had out of the Oilers on this Ken Hitchcock tenure, pardon me getting my Ken and Tens mixed up here this morning. However, like I said, if that's not the most clutch, I don't know what is. Ryan Spooner, a guy who's been all around the lineup in his tenure with the Oilers so far, suddenly gets a big goal. And is this the start? Is this what gets Ryan Spooner rolling? Right? He looked great with Khaira and Ratty last night. That line had chance after chance after they got through the first 10 minutes of the first period. Man, Ratty looked sharp. How many penalties? I think he drew one penalty last night. The guy was moving his feet, working hard, getting it done. And he looked very, very good for the Edmonton Oilers out there. So that's my take on Ty Ratty. You know what? Let's go review how many shots on net he had, because I feel like, yeah, he had 4 shots on net. So think, man, if Ty Ratty keeps shooting that much, eventually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pucks are going to go in the net for them, and he's going to be lighting it up, and it won't be very much longer until all of a sudden he gets his crack back up there with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Yes, it was RNH, McDavid, and Ratty that were the line that lit it up so much, but I would love to see Ratty play with Draisaitl and McDavid. I think just the same as Chiasson, go to the front of the net, shoot from a few feet out, and just grease those goals as well. He's got that great shot on the rush, so if it's not McDavid with Draisaitl, or it's not Draisaitl with McDavid and Ratty's there, you know the Oilers stand a very, very good chance of finishing that play. And other than that, the one last stat line we have to check for the Edmonton Oilers is a man in net wearing number 19 from Finland, Mikko Koskinen. The guy is just throwing up numbers that are astronomical for an Oilers goaltender starting his career, right? He's like tied up there with Billy Ranford and Grant Fuhr at this point. Mikko Koskinen, 32 shots against, 1 goal allowed, and a save percentage of .969. Like I said at the start of the year when we were breaking down what the Oilers goaltending needed to do for them to make playoffs, I said a below 250 GAA or a 250 GAA, anywhere right in there, and a .916 or above save percentage. Well, Mikko Koskinen, how about you come in here and absolutely defy expectations and put up this stat line? 215 GAA, right? 2.15, 8 wins, 2 losses, 1 in overtime or a shootout. That is huge. Overtime or a shootout loss, that's a point for the team. He battled, he got it done. 323 saves for a save percentage of .928 at this point. Man, Mikko Koskinen, a .928 save percentage. If I was happy with .916, .915, .917, how unreal is it to be getting a .928 save percentage out of a backup goaltender who has transitioned to a starter for the Oilers and is absolutely dominating? Now, Monday against Dallas, I haven't checked Twitter. I could be completely wrong on this, but I hope and I pray it is Mikko Koskinen once again, because we need another victory, get 4 straight, get up to 30 points, and suddenly we will be turning the clock the right way. Guys, this is where I'm going to leave you. The Oilers, a very strong game. Defensively responsible. Offensively, you know what? They had great chances. Like I said, it was all Marc-Andre Fleury. The Larson gaff cost us. That's going to cost us every game. What of it? I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. I will catch you guys, as always, in the next Edmonton Oilers discussion.